I don't know if it was me running the bath water and playing with the water while I was running the water that brought this message out, or if this was just a channel message that somebody needed to hear. But somebody's wondering why not them, or why they're not, let me just explain the channel message. It's a reason why somebody is not going to help somebody, or not going to be there for another person. Now this is later on, and I don't know what's happening here, but somebody's going to come into a big win. I kept hearing big win. The thing is that there's somebody here. There's somebody like an ex, I don't know, of some whatever sort. This could be an ex friend, an ex lover, an ex spouse. This could be an ex family member. Somebody, take it how you choose. Even an ex business partner. But somebody was getting readings on another person. And in the readings, it was saying some shit about this person. And this is fully channeled, y'all. But in the reading, it was saying, it was something about every time they went and got a reading, they kept getting the same results. That this person was going to come into a big win, and they was not going to share with them. They wasn't going to share with them. This person was looking at it like, well, since they not sharing with me, they can't have it either. And I done got this in a lot of readings over the years, over the last few years. Never really understood what it was that was making someone stop this person. But the message that came to me was like, this person has been getting readings on you for a while, for maybe some years. I don't know if they go to the same person. I don't know if this person is a family member of theirs, because I'm picking up this is somebody it's personal. It's like, so it's I don't think that this person is even paying for this. If they did pay for it, I don't think they're paying for it anymore. It's a comfortableness here. Um, but this person has been going to this reader, and the reader been giving them the same results. Nothing has changed. And the results was this person is not, they're still coming into this big win, and they're not going to give them any of it. They're not sharing it. That's not a part of their destiny to share it with them. And so this person felt like, well, if they can't have it, nobody can. And so, shit, the biggest thing that they did was they tried to stop this person from fulfilling it, from getting to that point. It didn't matter if it was going against God's will or not. It was about them looking at it like, well, if I can't have it, they can't have it. Like, why how did they get it, and they getting it so easy, but yet I had to do all of this and I still can't have it. So what they did was they've been going up against this person, and then they'll go back and they'll do another reading with the same reader, or it could be a different reader, I don't know. But they'll go back to a reader and get another reading on this person, which you're really not supposed to be doing that type of shit unless you are involved with that person. But this is no involvement. This person is just checking into this person's future to see if this big win is still coming. So they do what they can to stop it. Then they go back and check with the reader to see if it stopped. The reader keeps giving them the same result. The reason why the reader is giving them the same result, because they created their fate with the situation by doing the shit to stop it. Now, destiny can change in so many ways, you know, and this person could have been going through a grand test by constantly going to this reader and getting the same result. The reason why the result didn't change was because God knew that this person was going to try to stop the person from fulfilling their destiny. And as long as this person kept getting this, they was literally part of the orchestration of it all. They orchestrated their own demise away from being able to receive anything, because they were so busy trying to stop the person and going back to the reader getting the same result. Then they'll do what they could to try to change the destiny and then go back to the reader and get the same result. They kept going, not just back to the reader, but they kept going against this person trying to stop them. So what they did was created the format of like, oh, until this reader say something different, I'm going to keep trying to stop this person. I'm going to keep trying to sabotage what they're doing. I'm going to keep going through this. So they created the loop themselves by trying to put this other person that they didn't want to fulfill their destiny in the loop of stopping them, sabotaging them, getting, just breaking them down with all this other stuff. So in the end, it's a win-win for the person still. The destiny still sitting the same because God already knew that a part of this person's destiny was for somebody to come in and try to provoke it, sabotage it, and stop it. The person fell right into their own trap by constantly going to this reader and getting the same result. I don't know if, like I said, I don't know if it's the same reader or a different reader. But I was sitting here, I was literally running my bath water, and I was playing in the water while I was letting the water run. And this message came to me. And my water is too hot right now, so I got to let it cool down. But I'm about to go jump my ass in the tub. But for now, I wanted to make sure that y'all had, whoever needed to hear that, had an understanding as to why this person is not able to go further with the situation with the person that's having their destiny fulfilled or fulfilling their destiny. You can't stop what God starts. You can't. The only person that can prolong that and fuck that up is the person that God gave it to. Because God giveth, God taketh away. You know what I'm saying? But the thing is this person kept on trying to stop the person by doing maybe dark work to them, spell work to them, whatever they was doing to try to make this person look unfulfilled in what they were doing. I feel like they were incapable or just stopping what they were doing all the way around. And all they did was slowed it down. And I said, this is crazy because some of this came out in a message I think I did yesterday, because they slowed them down, but they needed to be slowed down. This person was moving too fast. Somebody is like, I would call them a pusher. When they start, they get shit done. This is maybe a real hermit or somebody, but this is somebody who works to perfection. And so you really can't, this person moves quickly and swiftly with what they do, and they do it good. And so it's like you only slow this person down to get them on a certain, whoever needs to hear this that's worried about why not them. They only slowed this person down to get them in a neutral state of where they needed to be, because they actually was moving too fast. So you got them on track. That's what you did by slowing them down, by sabotaging them, by taking them through loops, all this shit. Every time you did this person needed to be resting anyway. They were actually, but you put them in a position to where they had to stop. So they had no choice. Wherever sabotaging or root work or whatever was being done. So nothing is stopping this show. That's why this reader is constantly giving this person the same answers every time. They're creating it every time. If this person decides to leave it alone, well, I don't know. Maybe I think by now, I think they had plenty of time to stop, but it was something God wanted this person to see for themselves, and they allowed this person to continue doing this. And they knew that God knew that who he had chosen was gonna move in the order that they moved. God picked a good trooper. He picked a good soldier. Real talk. He knew who he chose, and he chose them for a reason. And he also knew who was going to come up against them. He allowed them in their life for a reason. God can remove anybody out of another person's life as he wills. He allows certain things to take place. Nobody's getting over on God. That doesn't work that way. God allows. He allows certain things to take place. So while this person thought that they were playing or getting over on God or whatever they thought that they were doing, trying to, play God or whatever they thought they were doing, all they did was became God's minion, just like God knew, just like God created them for it to do in the first place in that situation. I'm pretty sure God created them for more than that situation, but yeah, they fulfilled it. So, it goes back to the things that I say when people try to, want certain credit that they don't deserve, especially after doing things in a negative way. I always let them know that you didn't do it. God used you to do it. You became God's tool. while you were sitting up there trying to go against God's words, God's orders. You ended up falling right in line with them. So that's why this person is not going to be able to go along with the situation. This is why this person has to be left behind. Yeah, I don't know how to apologize about that because there's no reason to. Somebody is not, deserving of an apology for their own fuck up. If you would have just, not went behind this person and decided to try to read their life and then try to stop it just because you wasn't a part of it, you would probably be a part of it. Should have just let this person do them like you do you. I'm going to get out of here. That's all I wanted to say. I know my water ain't ready yet, but maybe I could throw some cold water in it. I'm ready to take my bath. Anyway, I'll holler at y'all later. Deuces.